It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, the sun is just starting to rise behind me, and today is going to be, and I'll try not to use the pun too much, an epic day, because today is the day that I go off to Epic Universe and get to experience it for the first time. I can't tell you how excited I am. I've been looking at all the queue times yesterday. I've been looking at loads of vlogs last night when I got in, and I'm just super pumped just to get in the park and experience it for the first time. I did actually speak to one of the hotel receptionists, and they actually said, which I kind of found a bit irritating, but I'll tell you why, that anyone that is staying within a Universal resort can actually buy tickets or day tickets to get into the park at the moment. So although it's been marketed as a Passholder Preview and technical rehearsal, that's not actually the case. So although I've flown 9+ hours here, thinking that I was just one of so many thousand pass holders who was going to get access to the park today, not the case. Anyone that's staying on site can actually get access. They just purchase a ticket downstairs from the vacation planning. So if you see this video before the grand opening in May and you want to know what Epic Universe is like, why don't you stay a night at any of the hotels here? So be it Dockside, Aventura, Surfside, Terra Luna, Stella Nova, Hard Rock, any of them, and you can bag yourself a ticket. Interestingly, what I was told is that if you aren't staying on site but you are a pass holder, you will still obviously get access because you would have bought a ticket, but you don't qualify for early admission. So because not only am I a pass holder, which is how I bought my ticket, but I'm also staying on site, I get to do early park admission. So the park doesn't officially open till 11, but I will be able to get in at 10 and use the first set of rides that are open. And I understand that's going to be let me try this one more time. Kart Madness in Donkey Kong Land, Stardust Racers, and the Mario Kart ride. Everything else opens from 11 o'clock onwards. So yeah, I suspect it's going to be really, really busy today because it's a Saturday, but you know what? I'm here. I'm literally just going to live in the moment. I'm hopefully going to take you on as many of the rides as possible. I've got my trusty sunglasses, so hopefully they will capture the moment so you can see what I see. And yeah, this is going to be a super fun day. I've been told from the weather app it's going to be between 30 and 33 degrees, and it will feel anything up to 37 degrees. So hot day. So I should remember to keep lubricated. But anyway, as I said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go downstairs, get myself a coffee, and then make a short head over to the park and start queuing up to get in. Let's do this.
everyone. I don't know how well this video is going to come out because of the level of noise here, but I am in the queue for Epic Universe, right near the front of the line. It is about 9:20. They put us through the main gates. We're just actually waiting to scan ourselves in, but yeah, this is like really real now. Thank you.
I tell you what, this is totally insane. It's one thing seeing the videos, seeing the photos on social media. It's a totally different experience being here yourself.
Right, I made it in. Oh my God, that was so seamless. Literally stood in front of the machine, photograph went perfectly. And it's not even 10 o'clock yet, it's like 10:15. And the view is just incredible, people. I'm gonna flip the camera around because this is just amazing. Like, it's so epic.
I honestly can't believe we're here, literally standing in front of the Chronosphere, which I have seen on so many vlogs. This is just, it's a moment, people, a literal moment.
Wow. Right, I'm going to go and head towards Super Nintendo World because that is going to be the popular ride this morning with Diddy Kong, and then I'm going to head over onto Stardust Racers. I absolutely cannot wait to see what this place has to offer. Just incredible. I can see the first portal in the distance. They're basically saying that you have to show your room key, otherwise they won't let you in. So today is only for pass holders, but if you're staying on a resort, they're actually allowing you to purchase tickets to also experience the day as well. So it's not exclusive to pass holders today, but still not an issue. But again, I'm going to flip the camera around because this just looks absolutely incredible.
And this is what I'm talking about. Right in front of us, you can see Constellation Carousel, the Grand Helios Hotel, and just over here on the left-hand side, the entrance to Super Nintendo World, which is where we're going now. So it seems the escalators in the main walk pipe aren't working this morning, so we're being funneled down a separate corridor on the right hand side just over here. I have to admit, this is pretty cool. Look at all of the lights, and you can also hear the whooshing sounds as well when you go through the walk pipe. It really does feel like you're entering the game. And despite how many people there are, it doesn't feel too crowded either. There are 3 elevators just to the right hand side of this entry point, but they're quite busy at the moment, so I'm going to do the healthy thing and take the stairs. I have to say, I'm glad I did not skip leg day at the gym the past couple of weeks, because this definitely feels like a bit of an assault course at this time in the morning, but at least the queue is moving. That is a good sign. The silver lining here, we get to see what the inside of Peach's castle looks like, and I'm sure later on we'll get to see what Bowser's castle looks like too. And as you can see, another set of stairs. If we had gone via the main walk pipe and escalators, this is where we would have come out, and as you can see, right in front of us is the Mushroom Kingdom.
Wow. Oh my god, guys, I was not prepared to see what I just saw when I walked through. This world is so immersive. It's absolutely incredible. It is just what I thought it should look like. I'm like so shocked at the moment. It is literally what like you walked into the game. Like, yeah, just look. Incredible, but I am going to head straight over to Donkey Kong Country to hit my first ride, which is going to be Donkey Kong's Minecraft Madness. And there it is, our first glimpse of the portal which will take us into Donkey Kong Country. And here's a little fun fact for you all. If you were in Universal Studios Japan and you were visiting Donkey Kong Country, you'd have to get an area timed entry ticket or an advance booking to actually get into the actual zone, whereas here we don't need to do that. However, looking at how busy it is in here, I wonder if it would benefit from something like that. That being said, the line is still moving, and that can only be a good thing. It means that the ride is technically open and we're going in the right direction. And for anyone that cares, this building right in front of us on the right hand side is Donkey Kong's treehouse, and that is where the meet and greets happen if you actually are lucky enough to see him. Right, here's the entrance, people, and I'm lucky because the single rider queue is open this morning. Okay, as you can see, there are 3 queue lines here. Where those people are walking on the left-hand side is the standby line. This one right next to me is the fast track line, and I am currently walking down the single rider line. The standby line is looking pretty long, but I suspect when the ride actually opens, that queue is going to move quite quickly. Right, I'm in the queue for Minecraft Madness, and I've decided to go on the single riders line simply because I'm a single rider. You can see the queue over there. It is long, really, really long, but hopefully I won't have to wait too long at all for this. Time is currently 9:45, so the ride hasn't even technically opened yet, so it'll be interesting to see how long it's going to take me to get from here down there. But oh my god, this place is so immersive. I don't know what I was expecting it was going to be like, but all I would say to you guys is set your benchmark here, because you're actually going to be up here when you walk in here. It's absolutely incredible. They have really nailed Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Land. It is absolutely incredible, but getting me on that ride, I am so excited. And we are moving, so I assume the ride has officially opened. Here we go, people. This is going to be epic. I'm going to try and not do too many epic puns, but can't guarantee it's going to be the case. So this is my first look at the minecarts, and I have to admit they look a bit smaller than I thought they was going to. And interestingly, you can take bags on this. You just need to make sure you hold on to them. mascot of Donkey Kong's Mine Cart of Madness, and I have to admit, I am just blown away. It is so incredible. The theming when you're going into the I want to say it's like a palace, but obviously the temple, the actual animatronics, the actual smoothness of the ride. I've literally just blown away. The queue time is 75 minutes, but I was on and off within 15 minutes in the single rider line. And I have to admit, when you actually get to the front, they are really good at separating the single riders out and putting them with the actual parties that are 3 or 2. Yeah, so typically what happens here is that it's Stardust Racers, Minecraft for Madness, and Yoshi's that open for 10 o'clock. But as I said, I was queuing at 9:45 and it's just gone 10 o'clock now, so I'm off. I am just like speechless, like absolutely speechless. It has started on the best note possible. I was looking at Mario Kart, but that's delayed at the moment, so I'm gonna head on out of Donkey Kong Land, go back into Super Mario, just have a little look around, and then see if I can get a return time for Ministry of Magic and see if Stardust Racers is open. But honestly, guys, get here as soon as you can. You are not going to be disappointed. It's absolutely epic.
So over here on the right hand side is the entrance to Yoshi's Adventure, but I'll do that if I have time later on today. And just before we head out of Super Mario World, I just wanted to take one more look at everything that's around us, because it is just simply amazing.
Right, so I've just left Super Mario World simply because the Mario Kart riders come back up, but it's a 130-minute queue. So I'm thinking I'm going to give that a miss for now because there's a lot more other things to do. It's still not even 11 o'clock yet, it's only 10:30. Going to head on over to Stardust Racers because that is going round. And then if that queue goes down a little bit later on, then I will do it again. But yeah, all I will say about Super Mario World is that your visual senses are just going to be overloaded. There is so much going on, so much to look at. The theming is on point, the staff are friendly, the queue management system is just great. Yeah, it's literally epic, totally epic. And I just want to flip the camera around and show you the queue for the non-resort residents that are queuing still to get in. It is mentally busy. Just to clarify, those are people that are pass holders and have purchased a ticket, but they are not staying at a resort and therefore they can't benefit from the early park admission. So with that being said, the time is 10:30, as I said. They still got half an hour until they're allowed to come in, but I'm going to literally go do Stardust Racers. Is this better than V-Coaster? That is the question. I can see it going round. Oh my God, people, I'm just like so happy to be here. It's incredible. It really is. Look at that, people. Doesn't that look impressive? I cannot wait to get on that. I think at night that is just going to be incredible to do. The queue is 25 minutes, so it's a no-gamer. I definitely going to be the next person on that. Okay, so here we go, people. We're heading into Stardust Racers. As you can see, the exit to the ride is on the right-hand side and the entrance is on the left-hand side. But I have to admit, the architecture is giving me train station vibes. What do you think? As I said, 25 minutes. It just makes so much sense. Right, single rider queue is not open, so I'll be queuing with everyone else, but that's fine because it's literally 25 minutes, and being 25 minutes, it might actually be a walk-on. I'm totally overwhelmed. I can't imagine how busy this is going to be at peak season when there's so many other people. You can't take anything on with you on this ride, so I'll be having to put the camera in a locker. However, I will be taking my glasses on and I will be trying to get some ride footage, so here's hoping that works out. And there are the lockers over there. Right, it's quite humid today. I'm starting to perspire a little bit, but I'm at the lockers and this is where I am going to leave you all, so I will see you when I get off the ride. Definitely a solo rider. Here we go. God, wow. Right, okay guys, anyone that knows me knows how much I love Velocicoaster. All I'm going to say is that ride blows it away. It is absolutely incredible. The G-forces on it, the accelerations, the intertwining with the other coaster, it is just incredible. And I wouldn't go amiss to say that it's actually epic. It's probably the best ride here, and I'm going to say it probably is the best ride here. Not that I've done anything else yet, but I am definitely an adrenaline junkie, and that ride does not disappoint. They have the same similar locker system with V-Coaster where you put your bags on one side, and then when you exit the ride you get them when you actually leave the ride in the other direction. You can't take anything on with you at all whatsoever. I did wonder whether or not I was going to manage to get on with my glasses, but I did. Here's hoping the ride footage comes out, because yeah, I really want you guys to see what I've just experienced. It is so incredible. So incredible that there was actually someone in the line that had actually left something in their pocket and was having a big old argument with the queue attendants. So it's really good to see that they're quite on point about it, that they don't want any small articles in anyone's on anyone's person at all, obviously to stop injury. But yeah, all I would say is when you come here you need to do that. It is not one to miss. It is incredible. On that note, I'm going to leave it there for 2 seconds. I'm going to check the queue times and see what's now available to go on. It was posted at 25 minute and it was a 25 minute. So yeah, onwards we go. Right, so just check the wait times. Monsters Unchained is 90 minutes and Hiccup Twin Gliders is 85 minutes. So because I'm actually close to Dark Universe, I'm going to head on over there and actually wait for Monsters Unchained, simply because it's going to be indoors. I need a bit of aircon. My phone needs to recover from the heat a little bit, and I kind of feel like the queue levels are going to probably be like this all day. I'm hoping that there is a single riders line. It might speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, it's just gone 11 o'clock, so every other person that has managed to get tickets has obviously got in, and the queues are just going to go up from here. So I'm going to head on over to Dark Universe now and get on Monsters Unchained. So yeah, let's go and have a look and see what this area is like. There's one thing seeing this on all of the vlogs, there's another thing actually being here and seeing it. It is really eerie and creepy. Despite the fact we're in the hot Florida sun. Again, the attention to detail is just incredible. There's Frankenstein's Manor there in the corner. Wow. The not so wishing well. There's the invisible man over there, people. The not so invisible. There is so much here to look at, so much to take in. And the queue for Frankenstein's Manor is all the way outside. But this is what we're here for. This, guys, is, wow, really creepy and eerie looking. I hope the video is doing this justice because it just looks incredible. There's no single rider line for me today, unfortunately. Patience is a virtue. I think I should have opted for the express pass today. This queue is excessive to say the least. Just when you think you're getting closer, you actually hit another queue, but at least this one is under some type of shelter. for anyone who's curious, this is Dr. Victoria Frankenstein. She is the great-granddaughter of Henry Frankenstein and a new addition to the universe.
Little labyrinths, come close. I won't hurt you. Yet. I sense fear in your hearts. You're right to be afraid. Darkness lies ahead. Now is the time to abandon hope.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece. But Igor, I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. Look closely. This is a catacombs navigation unit. All you little lab rats and your little lab rat friends get to ride one. Use it, Igor steals, nothing goes wrong. Yes? Don't look at that. This is just the emergency function. All according to plan. Yes, doctor. The doctor will see you now. This is fun, yes?
We will finish what my great-grandfather started. They called Henry a monster. They were afraid of what he had done. But you will see. There's nothing to fear. Show them. Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. For years, I have studied and controlled the monsters that prowl the darkness. And only one remains. I will control my ultimate challenge. Count Dracula. Call yourself! That wasn't us.
Silent creature, I will destroy you and
These two just don't get along. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again. Open the doors! Our greatest victory is just through there.
Brace yourselves and witness my masterpiece, Dracula, under my control. Now, activate the machine. Wait, something's wrong. Igor, he's loose. Dracula is escaping.
I will set the nightmares free.
ride was posted at a 90-minute wait time, and it was a 90-minute wait time, but I have to admit, with exception for the outside bit, which was pretty hot in the sun, if you didn't have a hat or any sun lotion, unlike me, everything else was just incredible. Like, the inside of the mansion was literally like you was walking through a science experiment. I didn't know where to look. There was so much going on. Like, it was just so incredible. And the ride itself, I really do hope the footage actually comes out, because it was bloody good. It really, really was good. I will give that a 9 out of 10, simply because we had a slight technical issue at the start of the ride, but apparently that was because they was unloading and offloading someone in a wheelchair. But oh my god, the animatronics were just fantastic. The special effects were incredible. Considering it's the same ride that utilises the system that they have for the Forbidden Journey, didn't get any motion sickness, anything at all. Absolutely incredible. Dare I say, epic. You definitely need to give that a go. Wait the time, and yeah, wow, just wow. I would say benefit of not having the express pass is that you actually get to see everything inside. You get to see, well, literally, as you saw from the footage, everything. But obviously, if you don't want to wait, get yourself an express pass. Anyway, that being said, it's now beverage o'clock. I'm going to head over to the Star Tavern, is it? The Windmill that sets on fire, and get myself a beverage. Feel the heat coming off this thing is, whoa. Okay, so it wasn't the Oak and Star Tavern I was going to, it was the Burning Blade Tavern that I was going to. But you know what, I was halfway there. Anyway, I've just come out, pretty incredible in there. Got my first beverage. Can't tell you what's in it in terms of ingredients. I know that there's cherry brandy in there, so I'll put a screenshot of the cost of it and obviously the ingredients now for you to have a look at. And yeah, really, really immersive theming in there, love it. So I'm going to give this a try. Absolutely delicious. So I think it came to about $17. I gave the person a $20, just told him to keep the change. So this is my first drink of the day, my first drink around the universe. It is alcoholic. I've not eaten since yesterday, so I should probably eat something in a bit, but I am gonna finish this off and look at the wait times and decide what to do next. I have to admit, I am just literally blown away with everything here so far, if you couldn't tell. I'm so glad I actually did come. I was kind of feeling a little bit down this morning, but actually, you know, being here, being in the environment, experiencing everything, it's really, really worth it. So anyway, putting that to one side, have my drink, which is delicious, by the way, absolutely delicious, and then we will head on to our next adventure. because I'm still in Darkmoor, I decided to do Curse of the Werewolf. It's saying it's a 20-minute, so I'm going to hope that is the case. It looks like there are so many people in here that this isn't going to be a 20-minute queue, but we will see. At least there's some parts of it that are shaded. Oh, whoa!
Look, the wolf is on the roof and they're in here. Look up. On the ceiling, if you can look up, he's up there.
Right, excuse the sweat and the hair. The hair is because of the ride and the sweat is because of the humidity. It is disgusting at the moment. But Curse of the Werewolf was not a 20 minutes, it was more like 50. Who knew? Who knew? Anyway, I have to admit, some of the reviews I've seen on that have said that it's not particularly that great. I actually really enjoyed that. It does remind me of it's the Serpent ride at Busch Gardens. And you know what, it escapes me, but I will put a little note there to say what it is. So basically that's what it is. And I have to admit, I actually really enjoyed it. It's actually saying now it's a 70-minute wait. I would not wait 70 minutes for that, but it is great fun. I have to admit, I feel a little bit queasy because I've not too long just had my cocktail and then I've done that. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to check the times, see what's next. I really want to head over to Isle of Berk and, you know, just do How to Train Your Pet Dragon. But we will see. Watch this space. Hold it there, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
And here we go, people, we're entering the Isle of Berk. It looks pretty spectacular, would you not agree? Why don't you put a comment below and tell me what your thoughts are?
Right, I'm going to say it, I'm so glad I watched the film on the way over because I appreciate this so much more. I have to admit, like, this is really family friendly and it's easily aimed at adults and children. There is so much going on here. I think if you love the How to Train Your Pet Dragon franchise, you're not going to be disappointed whatsoever. I mean, wow. Right, so it's a 55-minute wait. I'm going to give it a go. Hi there. Thank you. Oh my god, look, there be dragons. Okay guys, so Hiccup Spring Gliders, which is the coaster, is actually delayed, so I thought I'd give this one a try. It's 55 minutes. Time is currently, can't tell you because of my Fitbit. Oh no. 2:44, so as long as I'm off before 4, then that's fine. But I love the immersive theme in here. It's all really fun and cute. Here we go. We're going up, 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 up. Oh my god, it's actually quite high. Oh. Oh my god, look at the view. Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Oh my god! You can see the whole of Florida from up here. Or Epic Universe anyway. Okay, so that was not 55 minutes, that was 20 minutes, and I would say it was very low intensity and quite cute to do. But I'm glad I experienced it. Yeah, I can't really say much more than that. Anyway, Hiccup Swing Gliders is now back up and running, so that is what we are doing. So let's go. Right, people, I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's saying 35 minutes, so this is what we're doing. I am so excited about this because anyone that knows me knows I like a roller coaster. Here we go. This does not look like a 35-minute queue, but we shall see. Right, so I'm sitting here on the floor waiting for the ride to restart because it's gone technical. It is going round, so that's a positive sign, but as you can see, I am looking a state at the moment. Yeah, it's just where we are.
One eternity later.
Okay, Vikings, get ready to fly. Hey, Toothless, we gotta prepare for launch. They're almost here. Can't wing glide their wings, though. Okay, getting into position. These wings will give you a dragon's eye view of Berk. No dragons required. No! A bronco nest
Look, you know which way is forward, right? Oh no, the eggs are hatching. That could have gone way worse. Maybe you're right, bud. Maybe there'll never be anything like flying with your best friend. As long as your best friend is a dragon. Ah, come on, Toothless, you know that doesn't wash out. Yeah.
Right, so I've just got off Hiccup's wing gliders and it gives me Slinky Dog vibes, but so much better than Slinky Dog, just gonna say. Ended up being in that an hour and 20 minutes as opposed to 35 minutes because the ride went technical. So many people walked out of that queue, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I persevered, glad I stayed in it because it was really, really enjoyable. And yeah, it's a roller coaster. Who does not like roller coasters? Right, I am starving, I am thirsty, I feel a bit dehydrated, so I think I'm gonna go and get something to eat and drink. And this is another place that I can drink around the universe, so onwards we go. Right, I've just left Isle of Berk. Needless to say, like, I'm lost for words. The attention to detail and the theming in there is just really, really incredible, and it is really, I don't think it's targeted at children in the slightest. I think it is very, you know, it's for adults and children and families. Universal has done such an incredible, it's just done incredible to actually make it like universally friendly for like all age groups. I've still not eaten yet. I have to admit I'm feeling like peckish but not hungry, despite the fact last time I ate was yesterday, which was at Panda Express. But everything I'm seeing is like, it's not even the price. I mean, it's like $15-20, but it's just too much food. I kind of just want something like it's just really easy to, like, small and easy to eat. I was looking at the mac and cheese code and it was like massive, so that was a no-go for me because I don't really want to waste too much food. Temperature is currently 31-32 degrees, but when I checked the app it said it feels more like 37. I have to admit it really does, so apologies for the state that I'm looking at the moment. So I've done Mario World with exception for Mario Kart. I've obviously done Darkmoor, just done Isle of Berk, so only one left to do now is Ministry of Magic. I need to wait for the queue time to become available. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I need to do Harry Potter, and the ride there is Ministry of Magic, but it's been down for a good part of the day, so I'm hoping that the virtual queue is going to open at 6 and it'll give me an opportunity to have a look at that. But I really need to find something to eat, but I need to find something that's going to be small. And as you can see, I'm kind of sitting on the floor because there is literally no shade here anywhere apart from this bit where I am now. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to check the app, see what's available, and then move on to the next thing. I'm in the Astro Pub. I finally stopped for some lunch, but I say lunch, it's like 5:45. Wow, okay, so time is definitely flying by. I wasn't feeling massively hungry, although a lot of the food in here is quite nice, so I opted for 2 sides. Excuse me. I went for a side salad, which was dressed in a balsamic dressing, which was actually really, really nice, and then I also went for a side of chips as well, which I put some mayonnaise on. And then I've just, drink-wise, I just stuck to my bottle of water that I've been filling up from the free serve machines, because obviously water is complimentary throughout the park. Oh my god, I have to say my feet are killing me. I feel really, really knackered. I've done over 20,000 steps already today, so you know it has been a busy day, but it's been a really enjoyable day. So I need to do one more land, and that's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and the virtual queue for Ministry of Magic opens in 15 minutes. So I am going to try and get a virtual queue and hope I'll be able to experience that ride, because it is obviously one of the big ticket rides here, and then head on over to the Wizarding, or the new Wizarding World. If I'm not able to secure the virtual ticket, I'll still head over there and just have a look around and just immerse myself in the new area. But yeah, oh my god, I'm so tired, so tired. It's probably about 10 o'clock back home, because they're 5 hours ahead, so actually nearly 11 o'clock saying that, and the park here closes at 9 o'clock today, so I'm hoping to see some of the parks in the evening, some of the worlds in the evening when they're all lit up. I think that would be really, really pretty. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for the minute. Hopefully the next thing you'll see is me walking into the Wizarding World and getting to go on the Ministry of Magic, and obviously I will take you guys with me. Okay people, I am not going to lie, I have seen none, I mean none of the Fantastic Beasts films, so a lot of what is going on in here is gonna be lost on me, but I'm still excited to see it anyway.
I was gonna tell her, but she's hard.
Right guys, this is pretty cool, I have to admit, and for anyone that has been to France, or for that matter been anywhere in Paris, it really does make you feel like you're walking down a Parisian street. Oh my god, look at that, how cool does that look? I really do hope my camera is doing this area justice, because it is massive. And the one thing I would say about this is, unlike Diagon Alley, it is not small in any shape of the imagination. There is lots of space here, and I think that is such a clever thing to do, because this area is going to be very popular and it's going to be very busy, that is for sure. I'm currently inside the queuing area for the Cirque Arcanus show, and I have to admit the aircon is everything in here. It is comfortable to say the least.
And the most fantastic of all beasts, my greatest prize!
So I'm in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do the Battle at the Ministry because the ride went down and that was it. So really disappointed, because I did manage to get a virtual queue for it, but not this time, unfortunately. However, I've just seen the Cirque Arcanus show, and I have to admit it was visually spectacular and really good. And I have to admit, this new world of Harry Potter, oh my god, it is like you're in France. All the Parisian buildings, the little cafes, the flowers, like the architecture, everything. It is just incredible, and I know that when this park opens officially, this is going to be a magnet for any Harry Potter fan. Again, I have not seen Fantastic Beasts, but having just watched that show, I definitely want to give it a go. Anyway, I'm going to check the ride times, work out what I'm going to do next. It is currently 7:30. The park closes in an hour and a half. So ideally I'd like to do Mario Kart and maybe one more go on Stardust Racers. Anyway, I'll come back to you guys in a bit and we'll find out where I'm going next. Okay people, as you can see, I'm heading back towards Super Mario World, and that is simply because the queue time for the Mario Kart ride is literally 25 minutes. So I'm still hoping it's going to be that length of time when I get there, but look, they've now opened the walk pipe, so this is a whole new experience, and look how incredible this is. I tell you what, this view does not get tiring. It really does feel like you are walking into the video games, like literally walking in. Right, the wait time is 25 minutes, so it makes logical sense to give this one a try. Here we go. If you ever wanted to know what Bowser's Castle was like from the games, here you go. Absolutely incredible.
You will be given a racing cap prior to boarding. After you enter your vehicle, place any bags or other loose articles on the floor of your cart and pull down your lap restraint. Attach the racing headset located in front of you onto your racing cap to begin your race. If you need any assistance, please see a pit crew member. Thank you.
I hope the camera is doing this justice, because it is just massive in here. It is really big, and I can only imagine what it would be like when all these queue lines are filled up with people. And anyone that's played the Mario Kart games will probably agree with me that it's quite impressive to see all the trophies there on the wall. And also as well, it looks like that Universal have their own trophy if you actually win this competition too, which is pretty cool. The sign above the door there says keep out, so I can't tell you where in the castle we are, but to me this looks like we're walking into a workshop of some type. Is it just me, or is this stained glass window giving you Emerald City vibes? Blink and you'll miss it, there is a ghost right in front of us. Bowser's throne is pretty enormous, and look, there's even a photo of Peach on there too. So this is either Bowser's armory or his workshop, and as you can see there's loads of bullet bills just hanging around all over the place here. And this section over here looks like where they make the bombs, and those are the actual walking bombs for anyone that cares. Right, got my hat, so I am ready to win this race. sun is literally going down. I've just got off the Mario Kart ride. I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed with myself, despite the fact I've never played it before, and I was also trying to film at the same time. I actually won. I got 128 coins in my car, so I did really, really well. And because I did really well, I thought, you know what, why not capture the moment? So I bought myself a trophy that is going to live on the mantelpiece when I get home, just so everyone knows that I'm a winner, baby. Anyway, on that note, I'm just going to see if Stardust Racers is still going round, because I think at this time this is going to be incredible. It's 12 minutes past 8, so the park closes in 45 minutes. Oh yeah, today has really, really been fun, really fun. Anyway, hold that thought. Let me go and check Stardust Racers and I'll be right back with you guys. Right everyone, all good things must come to an end, and that is my day at Epic Universe over. I have to say, this park is incredible and it is nothing short but epic. I did want to do a couple more rides, but the sun went down and the park literally came alive. Like the lighting, the music, the special effects, it was just absolutely breathtaking. So I thought, you know what, instead of queue for 45 minutes or an hour for a ride that I've already done, I thought I'll go have a walk around and just take in everything that I could see, and it was just spectacular. I'm just really just lost for words, but that's it. My day is done. Time to head on back to the hotel. I just say to you guys, you really need to take some time out when you're next in Florida and come here. You will not be disappointed. The grand opening is on the 25th of May, I believe, and at that time the capacity of the park is going to be 30,000 people. That number is just staggering. I did so many rides today. I did Stardust Racers, Donkey Kong, Minecart, Mario Kart, Monsters Unchained, and a couple of others which escape me at the moment, but I would definitely recommend you pick yourself up a fast pass when you come here. There are still some rides I didn't get to do today, such as the carousel, such as the Battle of the Ministry. But you know what, these things happen. There'll always be another time, and that other time is going to be September. So I'm going to say good night for now. I'll see you in the morning. If you've enjoyed seeing what I've got up to today, if you've enjoyed seeing the ride footage, which I actually hope has come out, then give me a thumbs up, or give the channel a thumbs up. Do remember to like, subscribe, comment. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments, or send me a DM on Instagram and I'll get back to you. But otherwise, we'll leave it there, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.